Yeah, me too. How are you doing?
Use your glass, thank you.
Did you?
I did.
Isn't it so cutesy?
It's good glass. Good glass.
I was a little worried. I'm like, I forget how tall you are or not. And I was like, what if he's like,
Do I
one
need a
hand is
giant?
just a whole.
Yeah, do I need a
I don't
giant
know,
glass?
but
What do I
you know,
need?
like I'm a delicate flower, so
Glass
I
for
could.
giants?
No, but you know, like you guys have. I was like, is this too dainty? It can't be dainty because
Oh,
it's
it's a
fucking golf
proper size
clubs.
for a lowball glass size.
I don't know. I don't drink scotch. What do I look like?
Scotch drinker?
No,
Whiskey drinker?
it's too hard for me.
Tequila?
Tequila. I like tequila. I like vodka. I do gin these days. A lot of gin
Gin.
martinis.
You get that red nose thing going.
Gin. Not
Some
me.
old Irish grandpa, red nose.
Not
Some
me.
veins popping out.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The New York City Council hearing for the Committee on Land Use. At this time, we ask you silence all electronic devices, and at no time is anyone to approach the dais. If you'd like to sign up for in person for testimony or have any questions during the hearing, please see the Sergeant at Arms. Chair, we're ready to begin.
Skip a parry.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Committee on Land Use. I'm Councilmember Rafael Salamanca, chair of this committee. I would like to welcome my esteemed colleagues who have joined us today. We've been joined by Councilmember Moya, Rivera, Chair Riley, Majority Whip Brooke Powers, Abreu, Majority Leader Farias, Hudson, Sanchez, and Borelli. Today we are voting on a number of items recommended to us by our two subcommittees, and I would like to thank Chair Riley and Chair Hanks for your work. Today we will vote to approve the modifications LUs 149 through 152 related to the West 135th Street rezoning proposal in Councilmember Abreu's district in Manhattan. The proposal includes a zoning map amendment, zoning text amendment, and two special permits, which together will facilitate the development of a new mixed-use building with approximately 60 units, of which 15 to 18 will be permanently affordable. A modification will be to strike MIH option 2 and retain option 1. We will also vote to approve LUs 153 for the 343 West 47th Street special permit related to property in Councilmember Botcha's district in Manhattan. This action will facilitate the completion of the necessary renovations of an existing building in the special Clinton district. We will vote to approve LUs 158, 159, and 160 for the South Jamaica Gateway rezoning related to property in Speaker Adams's district and Councilmember Williams's district in Queens. The proposal consists of a zoning map amendment, a zoning text amendment, and designation of an urban development action area, approval of an urban development action area project, and the related disposition of city-owned property. Together, these actions will facilitate the development of two mixed-use residential and community facility buildings with approximately 143 affordable housing units in Jamaica, Queens. We will also be voting on a number of pre-considered items out of the Landmark Subcommittee. We will vote to approve pre-considered LUs items related to the Manny Multifamily Preservation Loan Program project, which includes a designation of an urban development action area and approval of an urban development action area project disposition of city-owned property and approval of the Article 11 tax exemption. These actions will facilitate the preservation of affordable housing project with 12 rental units and one commercial space located in multiple neighborhoods throughout Brooklyn in the districts of Councilmember Josephs, Lewis, and Narcisse. We will also vote to approve two pre-considered LUs items for the Coney Island Phase 3 project related to property in Councilmember Brannan's district in Brooklyn. This application by HPD will facilitate an Article 11 tax exemption and disposition approval. We will vote to approve three related pre-considered LU items for the South Bushwick Neighborhood Homes project, also submitted by HPD for a number of affordable housing developments in Councilmember Nurse's district and Councilmember Gutierrez's district in Brooklyn. These approvals include an Article 11 tax exemption for all 6 properties in the project, and two applications for the amendments to previously approved UDAP approvals and UDAP tax exemptions for South Bushwick Neighborhood Homes 2 and South Bushwick Neighborhoods Homes 3. And finally, today we will be voting to approve two LPC designations: LU 130, the landmark designation of the Brooklyn Edison Building in Councilmember Restless District in Brooklyn, and LUs 148, the designation of One Wall Street Banking Room Interior in Councilmember Marte's District in Manhattan. I now would like to recognize any of my colleagues for any comments or questions.
Secrets are no fun.
Just give us 1 minute, please. We've been joined by Councilmember Lincoln Ressler, and we're going to allow Councilmember Ressler to speak on his project.
Thanks so much, Chair Salamanca. It is good to be with you all today. I'm proud that we are landmarking 345 Adams Street, the Edison Building in the heart of downtown Brooklyn, at a time when downtown Brooklyn was a very different place 20-odd years ago. The renovation of this building, activation of storefronts made a critical difference in revitalizing the kind of heart of downtown Brooklyn. This is a building that my Brooklyn colleagues know well because the BOE is in there. This is a building that has an unusual ownership structure where it's partially owned by the city and DCAS, and the ground 2 floors are owned by a private developer that have activated the space for economic development purposes. While I think this building is absolutely meritorious of landmark designation and I support the effort, I do want to underscore on the record our expectation that landmarks, that LPC works closely with MUS, the developer who owns the retail spaces, to develop a master storefront plan that allows for ongoing utilization of the space, and where we're not overly kind of hamstrung by landmarks that will prevent or prohibit dynamic businesses from occupying these retail spaces. They are really important for the dynamism and economic vitality of downtown Brooklyn, and we want to make sure that LPC is flexible and thoughtful in creating a master storefront plan that meets the needs of existing and future small businesses in these retail spaces. So I really appreciate the opportunity to comment briefly on this and state clearly on the record that we want LPC to work flexibly with our community. I prefer to have that master storefront plan resolved before I'm voting, but we are where we are, and sometimes we don't control everything. So we are taking a leap of faith. The LPC is going to be a good actor and a good partner to our community, and I really do hope that they follow through. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilmember. Are there any other members who wish to speak or make any comments? No. All right, seeing none, I now call for a vote with the support of the local members to approve LUs 130, 148, 153, 158, 159, and 160, and the preconsidered LUs items on today's agenda related to Coney Island Phase 3, Manny, MPLP, and South Bushwick Neighborhood Homes, and to approve with modifications LUs 149, 150, 151, and 152. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Good morning, William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on Land Use. All items are coupled. Chair Salamanca.
Aye and no.
Moya.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Rivera.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Riley. Brooks Powers.
Aye.
Abreu.
Aye.
Farias.
I vote aye.
Hanks. Hudson.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Thank you. Borelli.
Aye.
With a vote of 10 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, all items have been adopted as described by the chair.
Thank you. That concludes today's business. I would like to thank the members of the public, my colleagues, land use staff, and council staff, and the Sergeant at Arms for attending today's hearing. This meeting is hereby adjourned.